You know what? I should look at that Mortal Kombat Legacy trailer. I forgot about that. The collection.
We knew pretty early on that the game was fun to play. People were excited about it.
The most rewarding part of it is just seeing people react to it.
We knew that we were onto something.
Come here.
Such a shock to see this game. I was like, I can't believe this game exists.
It became something that added to the mystique of Mortal Kombat.
We're showing you a part of a world that is much larger.
There was no template to make the games better. It's a bit of the Wild West.
Every part of that game is an expression of who we were and what we wanted to do.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, man. It's crazy when you look at it because, okay, where they say it right here. Like, you're going to be getting the handheld editions of the games too. I actually had the GameCube Mortal Kombat and the Game Boy Mortal Kombat as well. Like, I had all those, so that's interesting. But when they say classic titles and then the part where they say and more, that opens the door to a lot of games that they haven't touched on that people have been asking for. You know, Shaolin Monk's Mortal Kombat 9, Deception, and I don't think them revealing all the games at once will be great, because then it takes away from the hype of what they could continue talking about. So I like how they revealed this, and I'm glad that all these games you're going to be able to play them in rollback, because it's a lot different when the average person can just walk into GameStop or just, you know, download it digitally online and then be able to play the games with good rollback netcode and stuff. But they got to make sure, they got to capitalize on this like the best way. Like, what I would do, I don't know how far along they're in development, because I know the game's coming out next year. I mean, it's probably far along. I mean, obviously they're just polishing up the retro games and stuff and add rollback. But what I think they should do like an online arcade style lobby system where it's just open-ended. Like, you can sit down and choose which game to play right there on that setup. So it's not like, oh, you gotta be on the Mortal Kombat 1 server or the Mortal Kombat 2 server or the Mortal Kombat 3 server. It'll be all one server, all one room. And that way everybody can stay connected within the community of Mortal Kombat. Because, like, no matter what, like, you can be like, all right, well, we all have the same games. And of course you want to have crossplay with that too. But you know how many people will be online playing Mortal Kombat? They'll be sitting down, they might be playing Mortal Kombat 2. And then, like, you know how the 2XKO lobby was, how you could just spectate just by standing next to them? Or somebody might be playing Mortal Kombat 3. Like, that would be a dope online arcade mode that I think they should do. But it'll also be like for Shaolin Monks, for all the games. Like, if you remember how the Mortal Kombat 11 stage was, that had all the games in the background, they can make a lobby that looks like that. Or you could just have setups for each game or something in the lobby. But regardless, I think they should do that and kind of bring back the Mortal Kombat 9 King of the Hill spectate mode system, where you know, it'll show little characters watching and stuff, and they be throwing tomatoes or whatever. They should bring all that back. And I would like for like the lobby to look like MK Deception in a way, to where it has all the different realms that you can go into, and you can have them as themes or something. I don't know, but that'll be tight. But I see them potentially, if they don't have plans for MK9 and Shaolin Monks and Deception as a part of the Classic Collection, I don't see why they wouldn't, though. But if they do, I think they're going to announce that later on. This would follow up on them saying they're going to be support Mortal Kombat for years to come. That's a part of this, in my opinion. So I'm hyped to play it, because other means to be able to play these games is hard to get people to play because of the setup. But now this would be a universal way to set up. I'm just hoping they have crossplay, and you know, they have the lobbies system on point, because I want the scene to be able to grow and become even more solid than it is. So it's not like, oh, we're just playing the newest games or whatever. Like I want it to be like a solid thing to grow. Because Mortal Kombat's got a lot of great games. I don't care how broken some of the characters are in some games or whatever. Like the strategies is fun as hell to do. And like, you have a good game, it don't matter about that, because there's always going to be you know, strong characters, weak characters, all that stuff. People just pick and choose what they want to play, and they'll use whatever, like, oh, this is too strong, to stop playing the game, when honestly you should be looking at strong characters as a challenge to overcome. And once you are able, nothing feels better to me than beating somebody so bad and they can't use the cheap stuff anymore, and they can't outplay you, so they just give up because they know, like, that's just it. Or they keep playing it out, and that's cool too, but they know like it's a losing battle because you're just better. Like you're above the bullshit. I'm hyped about it, especially MK3 and MK2. I love playing those games. I would love to play Deadly Alliance and Deception, just revisiting stuff. And also Deception would probably feel better, because now it won't be like, okay, so when MK Deception came out, the game's netcode has so much input delay that it created strategies that were dominant that didn't exist if you were playing it offline. So now people can actually play real Deception, because some characters had like infinites and all that stuff that were only possible online. And with rollback netcode, it'll be closer to playing like offline. And I know a lot of people love playing MK3, especially like the like older fighting game tournament events before MK9. All these games came out. Mortal Kombat 3 was played, and I'm talking about MK3, Ultimate MK3 was played a lot. Like, people was putting up money for that game and all that stuff. So I look forward to just seeing the game get renewed, like, tournament scene, because that game is a tournament game as well. People just gotta overlook, oh yeah, this character, that, and whatever. Like, man, we got dumb characters in every fighting game. But yeah, also the rank system has to be legit. Like, nothing, it just got to be legit. They got to put something in. I mean, obviously there's people want to be exploiting the systems just to get like the highest level points and stuff, but it has to be legit to keep people wanting to play and feel like they're achieving something. Like, the PNG's got to be on point and all that. or they can just, I guess, do a reset season like they've been doing on MK1 and MK11. We'll see how that goes. They also, obviously, you want training mode for every game, and for it to just be able to, so you can, you know, level up. Want people to play these games to keep coming back. But I'm really just enjoying seeing how it's going to go. Like MK4, like I don't even know if they are going to put MK Trilogy out there, but if they are, I know so many people that love MK Trilogy. And then there's like different versions of MK4 that they got on like 64. That's crazy. All the classic titles from the different platforms too, not just arcade. So I'm looking forward to this. I know what it's going to do so much good for the Mortal Kombat scene. And then I think people will be a lot more lighthearted when talking about MK1. You just look at it as a fun, nice project. But it looks like it's going to be next year, or maybe this year, later this year. I don't know. Let's say wish list now. But yeah, dude, like rollback netcode on Game Boy Advance, I mean the Game Boy versions on all these games, that's crazy. And finally, like, we could actually play real tester might mode. Like, I wish they would have kept tester might mode in the newer games. I mean, it's in the newer games, like in the invasions and stuff, but when you're competing against somebody in the mini game, it's fun, dude. They need to bring this back. But obviously they are through the collection, but I was talking about in the modern games too. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's gonna be really fun to play because my Cabal is really good in MK3, but I got to get more polished up on like the matchups at high level because a lot of characters I never fought. If you ever watch me versus Ketchup and the match that I posted of us playing, it was just like us playing casuals and stuff, but he picked like the whole roster. And a lot of those characters at high levels, my first time seeing how they even operated. But I know how to play Cabal at high level, but it's different when you don't know what the character you're playing against is doing, as strong as he is, and as strong as like strats are. So it's like, it was fun. And hopefully we can play again and we can see like how the netcode is going to be on the collection. We ended up playing each other on Fightcade and just testing to see how it was. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, hopefully, I hope they do say, you know, MK9 too as well. Yeah, it would be tight. They did King of the Hill. I want them to have all that stuff that they had for a lot of the different games.